Hey, this is Ryan, and today we are actually going to skip Kubernetes. I'll save that for the weekend. And we're going to do a short video on SQS and SNS. So this is kind of like a subscriber and topic service, similar to Apache Kafka. And what we'll do today is simulate an e-commerce order. So step one, let's go to SNS. We need to create a topic. And make sure you select standard. Call this new orders. Everything else is fine, so create topic. Okay, now we'll create a couple subscribers so they can receive messages. So we'll go to SQS, simple queue service. Create two queues. The first one, we want standard again. Call this orders for inventory. The default settings are fine, so select create queue. And actually, I think we'll just stick with this one queue. We don't really need the second one. It'll have the same purpose. So we'll skip that. Step 4, subscribe the queue to the topic. Okay, so if we go back to queues, select this checkbox and actions, subscribe to SNS topic. See if it shows up. Here it is, new orders, so select that, save. Step 5, let's publish a message to the topic. So let's go back to SNS. Not create subscription, publish message. Our subject will be this order ID. So it's going to simulate a e-commerce order. And this is the information we want to show up with the JSON code. So paste that and publish. Step 6, verify the subscription. So if we go back to SQS, go to SNS subscriptions. Now let's go back to queues, actions. Okay, so select this and send and receive messages. You want poll for messages. We'll let this finish. All finished, so select this checkbox and view details. All right, so here's our JSON body. We're looking for subject. This was the subject we entered, and here is our message. That worked as intended. And that's actually it for this tutorial. So this was a bit of a hands-on way to configure a topic and a subscriber. I think usually a lot of these services automatically include that for you, but I just wanted to be able to practice that to see how that works. All right, see you in the next video.